Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is SmokedAlive, and today we're going to be doing this look right here. And this is also the look that I do when I need to get ready and I'm going to be late, but I want a full beat of face and I can just do it and I'm comfortable. If you guys are curious of what all my holy grail, cannot live without, I will die, cry, shrivel up on the floor if I lose it, products are, then just keep watching. We're going to go in with the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar Palette in the shade Prick. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I love me some red eyeshadow. So when I'm in a rush and I just need a go-to look that I feel confident in, I always do red. After Prick, we're going to go in with the shade Cherry Soda. Any crease brush you have will do. This is just a Smashbox one that came with their palette. So when I'm traveling, this is the palette that I'm going to bring to do my red looks instead of a bunch of different little products. And after that, I'm going to go in with Fresh Meat, and I'm literally like going down the line, basically. Next, I'm going to go in with Extraction and Coma. So I blend these two together and put these on the lid before I go into black, just because it helps just to kind of blend everything. Sets your makeup up for success. So my favorite black right now is actually the shade Lola from the Belle Jorden palette. So that is a black that I'm using right now. So I'm just slowly packing this on the lid and I'm not bringing it up too high. This black is so good. I love it. So now I will go back in with the shade Coma, which is the darkest shade in the Blood Sugar palette, and I will start to blend out this black. And I kind of just start stamping the color over top of the black, and we're just going to start building it, building it, building it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do winged liner real quick with the Kat Von D ink liner. You guys know this is my favorite liner ever. It is my go-to product. We're going to clean up the under eyes and we will be back. Alright, go-to primer, guys. You probably already know this, but it is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Best primer in the entire world. Okay, my favorite foundation is the NYX Total Control Foundation. That's one thing I hate about this foundation, is messy. I just got it over my Hello Kitty pants. Dang it. I forgot my mirror. I am all over the place, guys. I'm in a rush. And since all my videos have not been working, I'm like waiting for something bad to happen, so I'm frantic. Some more here. Oh my gosh. Just don't wear something you care about when you're using this foundation, okay? I'm sure you all can guess what concealer is my favorite, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm just going to blend this out with my... This is not a beauty blender, by the way. This is the Morphe angled sponge, if you're curious. And I love this sponge, and I actually like it better than the beauty blender. And it is way cheaper. Like, sometimes when you have dry, crusty skin, you put a foundation on, and it's like... you're like shriveling, you know what I mean? I literally forgot everything today. I can't find my powders, nothing. I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to use the Rcma Powder, but now this is my go-to for cutting the crease, or not cutting the crease. What am I saying? This is my go-to for carving out your cheekbones, and that's why it's here. But my go-to for setting my under eyes lately has been the Maybelline Loose powder, and I have been loving it. And now my camera's dying. Great. I found my powder. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm in the shade Fair Claire 05. It is time for bronzer. My go-to bronzer lately has been the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Oh, it smells so good. It's so pretty. The formula is really good. It reminds me so much of the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer, which I also have, which is my second favorite lately. So if you really like the Too Faced bronzer, but you can't afford it, try out the Physicians one, because it's real good. Speaking of drugstore secrets, this Maybelline powder, I personally believe is way better than the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Just saying. It is time for contour. Now, I have never used the banana shade. I need to. Why haven't I tried it yet? I don't know. But this is the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in Dolce. So I think this is the lightest one they have, which I wish they made it a little bit lighter because this is pretty warm. But the formula on this is so good. Had that Dolce. Drop my Jeffree Star mirror. Oh, and this is a Wet n Wild brush. This is my favorite bronzer brush lately. You guys are getting so many drugstore hacks. I didn't realize how much drugstore makeup I've incorporated into my routine. It is time for blush, and I bet y'all can guess which one I'm using. It is the Pop of Pink Morphe brush set. Rule breaker, the best blush ever. If you like a cool tone mauve blush, oh, hold please. I need to carve out my contour first. The reason why is because it really shapes your face, and then I can tell exactly where I want to place my blush. And I always have way too much. So now I can do blush. Now I realize obviously I'm not going to put blush down here, but it helps me to see exactly how much of my contour is going to be sticking out, so I don't just cover all of my contour with blush. Sometimes you can blend it in a little bit too much, not knowing where your final line's gonna be. Alright, my favorite brush to wipe away excess powder is the Morphe M500. This is like, oh, Caprice is now doing drag makeup. But look at that. Ah! Gross. That's all fake, people. Okay, so you want to do this before you put eyeliner on, but I forgot. But, you know, your girl gets bored, so this is something new I've been doing. And this is the Urban Decay Shadow in Moonspoon. So these shadows are, like, my go-to when it comes to glitter. It's so much easier than actually putting on glitter. Now, my go-to black is the Katvond D eyeliner. This is the Autograph pencil. I don't even think they make this anymore, and you can tell, I mean, it's almost gone. I'm just taking the shade Lola and packing on the shadow over top of this eyeliner. Now that that is done with the shade Lola and this tiny little Morphe brush, it does not have a name, I will bring the black down on the lower lash line. Now we're taking the shade Coma, which is the darkest shade in the palette, and we're going to start buffing out this black, and I'm using a M507 brush. Now I'm taking another pencil brush with the shade Fresh Meat, and we're just gonna again be buffing all of that out. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking the shade Prick with that same fluffy brush that I did use originally, and I'm just gonna start dragging that down. Okay, so my go-to inner corner highlight has been the Metal Crush palette from Kat Von D, which I'm going to go with the pink today, and that's what I do with the red. But the way this makes your inner corner look and stand out is so sick. I don't know why people don't like these highlighters. Oh, look at that. So freaking cool. Okay, now that that is done, we are going to add highlight. My go-to highlighting palette lately has been the Moonchild by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and specifically this shade in the middle, Star. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. I am using the Smashbox mascara, but my favorite is the L'Oreal Carbon Black mascara, but I am out. Okay, so my favorite lashes are the Miss Fury lashes by Rouge and Rogue, but I'm not going to put on lashes today because I'm going to be outside. We've been having like 45-mile-an-hour winds, and it's also been raining, and I just don't want to mess with it. Like, I don't know if they'll come off or whatever. Lately, I've been taking it back old school and using the Stone lip liner a lot, specifically for this lip that I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's go ahead and line our lips with the darkest gray lip liner you've got. Okay, my go-to lip has been the Lilac Impulse lipstick by, is it L'Oreal, right? Yeah, L'Oreal. I have been loving this. The next step is going to be setting my skin. I've been doing this before I do my brows. Okay, and so I've been using the new Limecrime Bushy Brow Precision Pen. I'm obsessed with this. This is in the shade Brownie. So it just gives you the most hair-like stroke. So up here, I will just go straight up. And then I did get a sample of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. And I'm in love. So I've been putting that over it. So if you're curious on what like my go-to outfit is, it's this right here. Every day. All day. Not really every day. I look like a slob half the day and just wear pajamas. But if I get ready, this is what I look like. Toodles. Toodles is my new favorite word. If y'all want to know what my go-to food is recently, it's cinnamon toast. If you want to know my go-to word, it is toodles. If you want to know my go-to song right now, it is Back to You by Selena Gomez. What else? I think that's it.